Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful recap is finally in for Monday, November 10th, 2025. In today's episode, Katie Logan, Heather Tom, reunites with Bill Spencer, Don Diamont. However, there are hints that the brunette could face another health struggle. Meanwhile, Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, begs Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, not to give up on their future. Electra loves Will so much. The young man promises to handle the situation with Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada. He feels so guilty, and Electra doesn't deserve this. Bill says that his son doesn't want to lose his girlfriend. Bill understands this is difficult for her, but encourages her to stay with Will. Katie chimes in that her heart was literally broken a long time ago, but she survived. Electra will survive this too. Katie wants them to stay together. Will and Electra go outside to talk privately. After Will issues an emotional plea, Electra says they need to take this chance together. Inside, Katie and Bill talk about Electra and Will. Talking about how difficult things have been lately, Bill asks her to come home. Katie knows deep down he's a good man. Katie knows they are stronger together. She has seen the changes in Bill. Katie also loves the way Bill cares about their son. The brunette agrees to move back in with Bill. The man is so excited. At the hospital, Steffi comes in to see John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. They talk about Will's situation. Steffi mentions Katie's heart condition, and she hopes she can handle all of this stress. Finn says the Spencer family just needs to stay focused on what truly matters. Finn is rooting for Will and Electra. However, nothing can beat their love story in Monte Carlo. Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, Brooke Logan Forrester, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Donna Logan Forrester, Jennifer Garais, talk about Will's situation. They hope it doesn't cause a medical relapse for Katie. Ridge blames Bill. Brooke says they need to move on from that. Ridge brings up that, after Bill got Luna out of prison, she shot Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and Will was assaulted. Ridge says he knows Bill didn't want all that to happen, but it's still his fault. Brooke and Donna bring up that Beatty is working together on helping Will. Ridge wants Katie to be happy, but doesn't think Bill is the man for her. Donna continues going to bat for Bill, saying that he's finally the man that Katie has wanted him to be. Monday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful felt like a love letter to longtime fans, one drenched in nostalgia, emotional confrontation, and heart-melting second chances. Brooke and Ridge might be tiptoeing around their latest romantic déjà vu, but it was Bill and Katie, Beatty, who completely stole the show. With Will's return from boarding school shaking the emotional foundations of the Logan Spencer Forrester triangle, the hour built toward an intimate, quiet reunion that viewers have been craving for years. This episode beautifully balanced family drama, rekindled love, and subtle foreshadowing, especially surrounding Bill's health and his ever-present sense of guilt. The episode opened on Katie, Heather Tom, standing on the Logan estate terrace, the morning light spilling across her face as she poured herself a cup of tea. It was a moment heavy with thought and quiet heartbreak. "Will's growing up so fast," she whispered to Donna, who had just stepped out wearing a silk robe and her usual sunshine smile. Donna teased her sister. "You're just realizing that now? He's practically a man." But Katie's tone was softer, shaded with something more introspective. "No, Donna, it's more than that. He's asking questions about family, about why things changed. He misses his dad." That line landed hard, especially for longtime viewers who remember the roller coaster of Beatty's past. Katie revealed that Will had called her late the previous night from his dorm room, upset and confused after hearing something from another student about Bill's business empire and how family doesn't always come first for a Spencer. The maternal worry in Katie's voice gave the scene emotional depth. Heather Tom delivered her dialogue with the quiet power she's known for, like someone who still loves fiercely, but fears opening the door again. Donna encouraged her sister to reach out to Bill. "You and Bill, you've always had a pull. Maybe Will's right to feel it too." Katie tried to smile. That pull also broke my heart. Still, her eyes said everything. Cut to the sleek, glassy offices of Spencer Publications, where Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, was pacing in front of his desk, his face tense and shadowed. Justin entered with a file, but Bill barely noticed. He was staring at a framed photo, him, Katie, and a much younger Will laughing on a beach. "Sir, everything okay?" Justin asked. Bill sighed, uncharacteristically subdued. "I talked to Will last night. He sounded disappointed in me, like I'm some corporate villain he's trying not to become." Justin smirked. "Well, you do own half of Los Angeles." But the joke didn't land. Bill's voice broke slightly as he admitted, "I don't want to be a cautionary tale to my own son." Justin hesitated, then gently prodded, "Maybe it's time you fix things. With him. With Katie." The mention of Katie visibly stirred something in Bill. His hand drifted to his chest for a brief moment, a flash of discomfort that could have easily been dismissed. But longtime B&B fans know better. The heart hints were subtle, but unmistakable. Bill brushed it off and barked orders to reschedule his morning meetings. "If I don't fix this now," he muttered, "I may never get another chance." At the Forrester guest house, the emotional centerpiece of the episode unfolded when Will, now a teenager, played by a newly recast actor, arrived unannounced. Katie gasped when she saw him at the door. "Will, you didn't tell me you were coming home." Will grinned sheepishly. "I wanted to surprise you. Plus, the reunion hug between mother and son was heartwarming, one of those rare B&B family moments that felt deeply real." But the tone shifted when Will pulled away and said softly, "Mom, I want Dad back in our lives. I want my family back." Katie's expression froze. Will pressed on. "I know you still love him. You don't have to say it. I see it every time you talk about him. And I think he needs us right now." That line, "he needs us right now," hit like thunder. It wasn't just a child's wish. It was foreshadowing something darker. Bill's health scare, perhaps? Or an emotional collapse from years of guilt? Katie tried to steady her voice. "Sweetheart, your father and I, we've tried. Many times. We always end up hurting each other." Will shook his head. "Then stop ending up apart." The simplicity of his plea broke her. The afternoon light filtered through the Logan living room windows as Bill arrived, unannounced. As usual, but softer this time. "Before you say anything," he began, his voice unusually tender, "I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here because I miss my family." Katie turned, tears already in her eyes. "You've said that before, Bill." "I know," he replied, "and I've messed it up every single time. But I talked to Will and the kid's right. We had something rare. Real." Will, standing quietly by the stairs, added, "See, Mom?" He said it. The moment that followed was one of the most heartfelt B&B family scenes in recent memory. Bill walked toward Katie slowly, every movement careful, like he was afraid to shatter her resolve. He reached for her hand, and for a long moment, she didn't pull away. Bill confessed, "When I lost you, I lost more than a wife. I lost my compass. Every move I've made since then, every deal, every fight, it's been me trying to fill that space. But it doesn't work. It never will." Katie's eyes brimmed with tears. "You can't just come here and say that like it erases everything, Bill. The lies, the betrayals." Bill nodded. "I don't want to erase the past. I want to learn from it. I want to earn you back." That line stopped her cold. The Beatty spark, the electric chemistry that once ruled the show's emotional center, was unmistakable. They embraced. Not a rushed or impulsive hug, but one filled with the heavy silence of years apart. But as soon as the emotional high hit, reality intruded. Bill winced suddenly, his hand clutching his chest again, just briefly, but enough for Katie to notice. "Bill?" she asked, her voice rising in concern. He brushed it off with a grin. "Just a little heartburn. Guess my body's as stubborn as my heart?" Katie frowned, unconvinced. But she didn't push it. Yet. This subtle physical foreshadowing carried through the rest of the episode. signaling that Bill's health might play a central role in upcoming episodes. It was clear the writers were planting seeds. Beatty's reunion could soon face a devastating test. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Ridge and Brooke shared a quiet conversation in the design office. Brooke had heard about Will's surprise visit and the reunion at the Logan house. She looked almost wistful. Katie deserves happiness. If Bill's really changed, maybe this is her time. Ridge nodded but couldn't resist a smirk. You really believe that Stallion's changed his stripes? Brooke smiled faintly. When it comes to family, Bill's not as heartless as he pretends to be. Ridge teased. Sounds like you're defending him. Brooke's answer was careful, layered. Not defending, just hoping. Will loves his father. And Katie. She spent so long being strong. Maybe she's finally ready to let herself be loved again. It was a poetic parallel to Brooke and Ridge's own story. Two people bound by love and history, trying once more to find solid ground. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Bold and Beautiful Update YouTube channel for more update news.